Good morning, y'all. It's 5:17 in the morning. I'm at the Sam Muir shelter. 5:17 in the morning on day 80. It's 46.6 degrees inside the tent. We're gonna be cooler than that outside the tent. But I'm gonna wake up. All right, folks. It is 6:43. So a little bit of a slow morning. But it's 6:43, 45.8 degrees. And I'm just breaking out of Sam Muir shelter. Slept pretty decent last night. That leak in the air pad is definitely a bit of a thing. I had to wake up and reinflate that one time. Took 3 full breaths, which some of you watching won't have any idea how many breaths it usually takes to inflate an air pad, but 3 full breaths, that's a decent little amount to have deflated. So, I mean, I'm thankful that it doesn't deflate all the way right now. Yikes. But, 3 full breaths, that's pretty good. So, that's something I'm gonna have to look at when I get to like a hotel room or a town or something, which again I'm hoping and thinking might be today. So yeah, that should be pretty good. I don't really have a lot to say this morning, to be honest. We're over mile 1,000, and we're halfway through the roller coaster, for whatever that's worth. So we get to start the day with a bunch of what hikers might call PUDs, or pointless ups and downs. So I think I still have 3, 4, 5 more little like peaks and valleys to traverse before I'm out of the roller coaster, which definitely just kind of seems like it's mostly just a little section of the AT that's got a name just to encourage people to come out and try and do it on the weekends or whatever. It really isn't. I mean, once you've hiked 1,000 miles or something close to it, it really isn't that brutal. So we'll see. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get to hiking, because I don't really have a whole lot more to catch you up on. I had the shelter all to myself last night, so no people to report. But yeah, crossing this little brook early. Yep, I'll check back with you all a little later on. See you later. All right, folks. It's 3:57 and 64.8 degrees. Just making it to kind of downtown Harper's Ferry tomorrow. I'll go over the footbridge over there. Yeah, sorry, it's been a little bit of a boring video probably. I was trying to see how fast I could get here because boy, I got a ton to do with this town stop. So yeah, first and foremost on my list though, I gotta get a burger and a beer. So that's where we're headed. Great little restaurant with a balcony right up here. Golly, it's busy. Oh, it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. And happy Mother's Day to all the grandmothers and all the young mothers. And if there's any great-great-grandmothers or whatever great-grandmothers, drop a comment. I'd be curious to hear from you. But yeah, here's the general store. Outfitter. Pretty good. We're gonna get a burger. All right, folks, it is 5:43. And I just checked in over here at the Motel 6 in Charlestown, West Virginia. Stayed at this joint last year when I was on a shakedown hike that brought me from Front Royal to like Central PA. I know there's no grocery stores or anything in Harper's Ferry, so I thought I'd just come back out here for the night. So I'm gonna drop stuff off. I gotta do some laundry. Gotta go hit some resupply. All that. Let's see if I can find my key. And there we go. One king size room. Theoretically non-smoking, but whatever. It's one night. I can deal. Alright, well, I'm gonna get some stuff plugged in to charge. I saw that the laundry is already in use, so I'm not gonna be able to start laundry right away. But we'll get some stuff plugged into charge, and I'll take inventory of how much food I need, and then run across the street to the food line. Yeah, I'll probably check in one more time, I think, or something like that, but yeah. All right, y'all, I just got back from the food line across the street with a few resupply items. And again, I know a lot of you were asking so much about nutrition and what I'm eating on trail and stuff like that. So I thought rather than like show you the wrappers like I did the other day or something like that, I'd just kind of show you, I've done this in a previous video, but I thought I'd do it again. Just kind of show you exactly how it is that I resupply. So what we have here, this mess of stuff. Over here I had 2 days worth of resupply, which were left over from my previous town visit. So those are all buttoned up and good to go. I'm not even gonna open those up. And then I have kind of 3 sort of vertical piles, 1, 2, and then 3 over here. I put all my extra sort of kitchen stuff up top. So this bag on the bottom is a trash bag. I have my stove, spoon, this is 1 a day, and quercetin and vitamin D, toothbrush and toothpaste, olive oil, prunes, coffee. So that's all stuff that kind of just goes generally. That's like pantry item. It doesn't really count as my day's food. And then I try and set up each day's food in its own sort of vertical row. So I have breakfast. So this morning I'll have 2 packs of Pop-Tarts. Not very great, but you know. And then I have lunch. And lunch is kind of a misnomer. It's not really one meal. It's kind of just a whole assortment of snacks that I'll eat throughout the course of the day. Usually every hour or two I'll have one thing. And this stuff is later in the day. This stuff is kind of throughout the day. And then dinner. This is what I mentioned on the Q&A video. I finally found some of these. I love these things, man. These Knorr, I shouldn't say I love them. They're just really good trail food. Knorr Power Rice Blend with a tuna packet. So that's 1 day. I have breakfast, lunch, dinner. And then I have 2 day breakfast, lunch, dinner, with another tuna. And then I have 3 day breakfast, lunch, and no dinner because I'll be in town. I'm looking at getting to Duncan and hopefully, and actually come to think of it then, there's a Waffle House across the street, so tomorrow's breakfast is definitely going to be Waffle House. So Anyways, yeah, that's kind of an overview of how the resupply works and what I'm eating. I'll show you a couple more of these bars in bigger detail, better detail, so that you can kind of see what those are. Yep. And it's all generally sort of the same thing. You know, nothing too terribly fancy or elegant or delicious, just kind of purely functional. And again, the rule of thumb, 100 calories per ounce, or else I'm not carrying it, basically. The only exceptions to that are the prunes and the coffee. Everything else is going to be over 100 calories an ounce, for sure. Yeah, so that's the resupply. I don't think I'm going to record again tonight. I think I just want to take a shower, throw in some laundry, try and find this hole in my sleeping pad and patch that up. Pretty excited about how early I was able to get here, so I'm going to try and squeeze all the life out of this daylight hours before I go to bunk up, before getting into it tomorrow. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. I definitely appreciate all the comments, definitely appreciate all the support. What an exciting few days this was with crossing 1,000, and another few exciting days coming up with crossing the halfway point. It's going to be super great. Yeah, super excited, and I'm so glad that you found it worth your while to follow along. So thanks so much. If you like the video, hit like and comment and all that stuff, and I'll check you all tomorrow. So have a good night. Oh, and again, happy Mother's Day.